got nothing to lose. All my fears been subsided.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the five for the Raptors. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's Deng in at the point. And for Philadelphia, George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. Lowry out there with Edgecombe. And it's Grimes in at the 3 spot. Certainly one of the most intriguing parts of a new season, Tim, seeing which rookies have hit the ground running, have picked up and not missed a beat.
It's such a difficult adjustment, Kevin, when you get into this league and you see how fast things are happening, how big everybody on the court is. The window's very tight to make decisions. Very difficult to predict who is going to make that transition the fastest.
What was the one thing for you, size or speed or a combination of each?
For me, it was how quickly the shooting lanes closed up. You had much less time to make a decision of when to shoot, when to pass. That, to me, was the biggest transition.
And the basket by Embiid.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Down low. And Quentin Grimes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Barnes passes to Deng.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the night.
Shooting for Toronto, Deng. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Deng. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And so he makes both from the line. And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing.
Embiid, no good. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Barnes grabs the miss. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Back to Deng. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. Outside Deng. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes up top. It's over Embiid. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Deng.
He was ready, and Barnes wasted no time firing that jumper.
Embiid with the screen on Barnes. And George kicks to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid the screen. Here's Grimes. No good from outside. The Raptors with the lead. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Edgecombe with the steal. Pass to Grimes. They need this one. Outside for Lowry. Buries the long-range jumper.
can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Outside, Barrett. Back to Deng. Ingram outside. Shoots. Again, Toronto.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Outside, George. It's Grimes on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to George. Over Barnes. And that one's good. George.
Yeah, Paul George is just a great mid-range jump shooter.
Outside, Barrett. Back to Deng. Now here's Ingram. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Ingram's got 5. Points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Come on, fans, get up, get loud. It's your Sixers ENT. For your Sixers ENT. Make good, everybody.
Check of the stats for George. Last year, getting it done. He was around 16 points per last year. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 5-point game. Lowry a screen on Barrett. Edgecombe off target from outside. Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And Tim, an old school big man, Jakob Poeltl, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
Here's Grimes, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Embiid sets the pick for George. The 76ers with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Ingram, lets the 3 fly, and it's Lowry with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 7. At the top of the key, Embiid. Yep, that one goes in there. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, listen, if Embiid gets the ball that close to the rim, it is over. You have to deny position.
Lowry against Deng. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Embiid. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There it finds Deng. Poeltl with a screen on Lowry. Deng looking it over. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Here's calling your Philadelphia 76ers ENT, everybody.
And the Raptors making a change here. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And here is Quickly. And it's blocked by Embiid.
And when Embiid is doing that, protecting the... Unreal. And rolling back the clock. Nice work by Paul George.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Deng. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And we also need to mention his defense. He had a couple of big-time blocks.
Pass to Grimes. George with the bounce pass. Here's Embiid. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Quickly with it. Nothing on the board. Deng with the bucket.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Here they come, Sixers ENT.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Trendon Watford comes in for Quentin Grimes. And Jared McCain subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And, Tim, this is year 2 of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down.
The first free throw is good. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Embiid. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Clock at 4. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Pass to Deng. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Here's Edgecombe. 14 points from him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Hurdle dishes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Gordon comes in for Edgecombe. And Jared McCain subbed in for Paul George. It's Edwards on the wing. Gordon for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And so many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
52 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Offline with his 3. The 76ers trail by 8. Now Watford. Drummond in the post. 9 points last game. It's good.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Amu Kalashvili passes to Dick. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Toronto substitution. Number 23. Jamal J.
Here's Barnes. The baseline jumper goes down. Barnes has got 6. And so it's Toronto in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Emmanuel quickly. Dick is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Shed in at the shooting guard. Now here's Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Gordon. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Well, he's a tough player. It's why Gordon's been one of the best role players in the league his entire career.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. And that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
And he nails the 3rd. Raptors leading by 5. Barnes outside. Here's Shed. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Shed. His 3-pointers off the mark. That's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now Watford to the paint. Here's Drummond. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Amu Kalashvili passes to Dick. Edwards against Dick. Pass to Watford. Outside Edwards. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Drummond.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now Dick. They set the pick. A 3-ball. And McCain pulls it down. Pass to Gordon. Back to McCain. Outside Edwards. Poked away. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Edwards got his first points of the game.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Quentin Grimes comes in for Gordon. And it's Lowry in for Jared McCain. And the Raptors also making a change. Barrett's checked in. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And the Raptors miss again. And the 76ers with possession. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Lowry kicks to Edwards. It's Grimes on the wing. Barrett covering. 5 to shoot. For 3. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Toronto trailing. Quickly finds Barnes. Shoots from 12. And the Raptors miss again. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, Joel Embiid rarely wanted to share all of his cards, but coming off of what he called the most important offseason of his life, he said he cares about how he'll be remembered in the game of basketball, and he understands what remains to be done.
Chasing that ring. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Making a switch here. Deng's checked in. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Driving to the basket. 2 points. That one goes. Deng's got 18 points.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Sixers.
Embiid with a screen on Deng. Embiid against Barrett. Embiid, no good.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's Barnes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
That's a really smart play by Barnes, and he gives his team some second chance points, which are always important.
Pass to Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Barnes looking around. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Over Grimes. And it's Quickly missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's Deng. 18 points for him. To the middle. Here's Mamukelashvili. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Lots of room. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Well, Embiid is laser focused. The way he shoots the ball is unreal for a 7-footer.
Barnes outside. Deng against Lowry. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's get loud and proud for your Sixers D&D. Big fans, place your attention to center court for your Sixers D&D. Make some noise, everybody.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul George is checked in for Trendon Watford. And it's Edgecombe in for Edwards. The 76ers trail. Pass to Edgecombe. Lowry a screen on Barrett. Outside, George. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 9 points.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation.
Deng dishes to Ingram. And Quentin Grimes gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
On the wing, Deng. Now recovering. 6 to shoot. The baseline J. Deng can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Embiid. From 10 feet out, that one a little long. Inside, here's Murray Boyle. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Deng, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Deng's got 6 here in this quarter. 76ers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. George with no one around. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Deng passes to Barrett. There's the pick. Pass to Murray Boyle. Outside Deng. Raptors moving the ball around. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, I like the fact that Ingram didn't hesitate right there. Very decisive. He saw the shot, and he did not waste any time.
It's Grimes on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Outside, George. It's good from the top of the key. George has got 11.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Bang for 3. It's hauled in by George.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Amukalashvili has got his second basket of the game. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Back to George. Right block shot. Nails the baby hook. George has got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
Perfect start for Paul George. Just absolutely filling up the stat sheet and carrying the load offensively.
Here's Deng. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
Pass to Murray Boyle. It's Barrett on the wing. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Here's Lowry after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Now, here is George. Tries the spin move. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Edgecombe, no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
Sixers ball. Raptors substitution.
Philadelphia's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Embiid with the screen on Barnes. George, no good. Toronto's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Ingram outside. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. It's all tied in Philadelphia. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie Laporte has got something for us.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up that shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. It'll be the Mavericks against the Wizards in Washington. 7 p.m. Eastern time for tip-off.
Maybe we'll be surprised with a huge upset, or not.
And a look back now at the first half, as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. Trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of airport toilet paper now out of my head. Chasing guys off the arc would be the first thing I'd recommend. Airport toilet paper?
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Raptors shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. Edgecombe is out there with Lowry, and it's Grimes in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And Lowry has been doing that for years, using his active hands and turning the defense into offense.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Guys, back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. 4 on the clock. Here's George. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Deng. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Deng's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Grimes finds Embiid. Deng against Lowry. Edgecombe with it. Puts up a 3. And it's Deng with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For the lead. And the layup is good. Deng's got 4 points in the quarter. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Here's Deng. Paul George making his last shot. Deng with the buckets. Deng's got 28 points for the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lowry setting the pick for Edgecombe. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Now look out. Edgecombe can get it going from deep.
Back to Deng. Sinks that one from the post. Deng's got 30 points.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Chance to look at the stats for Barnes. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 19 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, that's right. There's no question. He's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
Outside Lowry. The 3 from George. The 76ers another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively, to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
Here's Deng after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Barrett the pass to Deng. Over Lowry. Deng can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Embiid and stolen by Barnes. Ingram kicks to Deng. Outside Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Nailed from three-point land. Barrett's got 8 points.
Yeah, Barrett can make you pay from out there, and the defense, as a result, has to at least honor that.
Outside, George. Here's Edgecombe. Barrett covering. Clock at 6. George with the screen on Deng. Hands it from downtown. Lowry's got his second basket.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Deng, and that one good. Deng's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
George against Ingram. Rejected by Ingram.
Man, look at Ingram that time, using full extent of that length to get a hand on it.
Shot clock reset for Toronto. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. And number 5, Jakob Poeltl.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And the first one drops. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. And the Raptors also making a change. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Drummond finds Lowry. 6 to shoot. Here's Grimes. Good on the triple. Grimes has got 11. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now here's Ingram. 10 points for him. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Andre Drummond picks one up.
That is a strong finish by Ingram. Wiry strength, but he does have some power behind it.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Now, here's Lowry. 6 points for him. Here's Grimes to the inside. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Ingram kicks to Barnes. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. From outside, off the mark.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
It's stolen by Deng. Inside, Barnes. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That's exactly where Barnes wants to operate. He will attack you inside.
Lowry passes to George. And that one drops for him. George has got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Ingram wide open. It's good from long range. Ingram's got 6 here in this quarter.
Showing the deep shooting range. Ingram can do it all offensively.
Lowry setting the pick for Edgecombe. Pass to George. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Deng. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Deng. Some changes for Philadelphia. Brendan Watford's checked in for George. Edwards comes in for Quentin Grimes. And Jared McCain subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Raptors also changing it up. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And Grady Dick subbed in for Quickly. Pass to Edgecombe. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. 5 on the clock. The shot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Drummond's got 12 in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection. And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 5. Lays it up and banks it in. Edgecombe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Edwards against Ingram. Edwards with the block. Down low. And Edwards slams it in. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Ingram dishes to Deng. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Barnes the screen. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Gordon comes in for Edgecombe. And 1:01 left in the 3rd. Pass to Dick. Takes the 3. The rebound by Watford. The 76ers leading. Great, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Embiid with the screen on quickly. And here's Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, that is nice touch and confidence on the mid-range from Embiid.
Barnes outside. There's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Gordon with a screen on quickly. Pass to Embiid. With 1 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Again, Embiid missing. Raptors trail by 3. Deng passes to quickly. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. McCain defending. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Here's Edwards. It's McCain on the wing. Edwards finds McCain. Pass to Embiid. Out to Edwards. Offensive rebound. And Embiid gets it to go.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Raptors shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Deng against McCain. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to McCain. Embiid inside. Gordon with no one around. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid.
Doing what he does, drawing the defense in, and then Embiid kicking it out for the three-pointer.
To the middle. Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
Pass to Embiid from past the arc. And it's Deng with the rebound. Deng's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Quickly the pass to Deng. Popped up there for Deng. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Watford passes to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Back to Watford. There's the triple. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Barrett. And here are the 76ers now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Embiid with the screen on Deng. Watford, that's good. Watford's got his first bucket of the night.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Now here's Deng. Over Watford. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And good that time. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Deng. Pass to quickly. Fires the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards passes to Watford. Edwards a screen on Deng. Now Embiid. Tries it from 19. It goes straight through with the swish. Embiid's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Ingram. Pass to quickly. Here's Pirtle. And here's Barnes for three. Sinks the triple.
Well, he's got such a diverse skill set. Scotty Barnes can go off on any night, and he is rolling tonight.
Here's Lowry, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lowry's got the lead back up to 9 now for Philadelphia. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Pass to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for a pick-and-roll partner, Pirtle is a good man to call on.
Outside Lowry. Now, here is George, covered by Barnes. George looking around. Over Barnes. George, no good. Raptors trail by 7. Now, here's quickly. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that's a lot to deal with when you guard Pirtle. This is a really skilled 7-footer.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
And the Raptors making a change here. Deng's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jakob Pirtle leaves his house and he puts the hard hat on. He is a hard-nosed, no-nonsense pivot player. He's really had a solid career.
Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Pirtle, off the left rim and out.
What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
Deng kicks to Barnes. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors.
And when Scotty Barnes is making threes, it opens up their offense.
Knocked loose. Pirtle with the steal. In the corner, it's Ingram. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Grimes. High post, Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, this is a classic performance from Embiid. He's one of the most lethal scorers this game has.
Now, here's quickly to take the lead. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Outside Lowry. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Here's Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Philadelphia leading by 4. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Toronto. Now here is Lowry. Outside, George lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. And it's a 7-point 76ers lead. And here's Barrett. Outside Deng. Pass to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. And they get it. And there's the nice layup by Barnes. Barnes has got 20.
Well, that's just a clutch shot from Barnes, and it's what his team expects from him in these moments.
George sets a screen. And get the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Barrett goes up with it. And that one is good.
That's a big-time play by Barrett right there. When his team needed a bucket, he stepped up and delivered.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. George with the ball. And now by Barnes. Embiid showing his range right there.
Wow, that is just a beautiful shot. Embiid with great touch from distance.
Now Pirtle. Oh, what a play inside.
Well, that was a big spot, and Pirtle was not afraid of the moment.
Outside George.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Embiid. My goodness, Joel Embiid. Spectacular.
What a vicious throwdown. You get there late, you get your feelings hurt.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Ingram. Count it!
Well, they really needed that one right there, and Ingram came through in a big moment.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Ingram. What a finesse finish on the land.
Cool and calm. Brandon Ingram. Wow.
Here's Embiid. Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
And the big man coming through in the clutch. These are the moments that Embiid lives for. What a monster bucket from Barnes, showing you why he can be a go-to guy.
Embiid. Barnes rips down the rebound. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. A 2-point game. To tie it up.
What a luxury for a defense to have Embiid on the floor. Not many players in the league are making that block.
Now Embiid. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barnes. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. Now Lowry. Now Embiid. Clock at 6. George misses the 3. And Darko Rajakovic calls Broncos timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. For three. He's off from three. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We got more in store for you right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. And it's Deng in at the point guard. Book it!
Yeah, Paul George has the ability to be physical as a wing, an important element in his game.
Outside Deng. Here's Pirtle. Off the glass.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Now here is Lowry. Outside Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Kyle Lowry. The 3 doesn't go.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Now here's Embiid. 2 points. That one goes.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Now Deng. Jacks up a 3. Pirtle. It's good.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Outside Lowry. Outside George. Embiid fires. Jumper is off. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Ingram attacking. And good that time.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Embiid inside. Defended by Pirtle. And it's good.
The moment is never too big for Embiid. He wanted the ball on that possession, and he delivered.
Barrett outside. Here's Ingram. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. Now Pirtle. showing off the post moves right there.
And Pirtle has just taken over this game right now. Gets another bucket right there. He is showing off the entire offensive package.
Now here is Lowry. Now Embiid. The 9-foot shot. The shot is good.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Now here's Ingram. He's guarded by Grimes. Puts up the three. Embiid there for the rebound. The 76ers have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. Outside Lowry. Paul George. A three-pointer. Good.
And Paul George coming through in the clutch. He's a veteran, and he showed great poise in the biggest moment.
Now here's Ingram. From outside, Green from outside.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. It's Lowry. Embiid inside. Pirtle's there.
Yeah, forget about it. If Pirtle's in the paint, he's going to use his size to alter everything in there.
Now Barnes. All alone. Embiid there for the rebound.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From 12 feet, it drops.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Ingram outside. Missed on the three. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Deng with it. Pirtle outside. Here's Ingram. Barrett outside. Shot clock at 6. The 10-foot jumper hits.
And Barrett did a nice job that time surveying the defense, saw his options, and he ended up taking it himself.
Now here is Lowry. And Embiid sets the pick for Jordan. And there's the three.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now Barrett. Barnes outside. Now Ingram. "17-foot shot away. Basket is good."
Yeah, Ingram is such a complete offensive player. He can find good looks in the mid-range area as well.
Embiid with a screen on Barrett. And he does not hit.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
And here's Lowry. For R.J. Barrett hitting the three. Outside, George. The long shot, no good. Toronto leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
From 12 feet. Yep, that goes down. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And he can't stop the run as that misses.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And yeah, it's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Embiid, and the shot goes in.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket.
And that one is good.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now here's Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. No good from three.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Ingram, count it, nails it from 14.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe. Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Raptors leading by 8. Now Barrett. Here's Ingram. And he gets it to go.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Raptors.
Yeah, they just took over this game in the second overtime. I mean, wow, this has been impressive to watch.
Yeah, what a wild ride. I mean, sometimes you have the legs and energy to just kind of outmatch your opponent when you get to that overtime. And in this case, it was that second overtime where they were able to just put on those afterburners.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's Deng.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Deng. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game.